CST in our family goes back to the very beginning. My grandfather was one of the founders of the company, and my father was chair of the board of directors, and he and my mom started saving for our education through CST, so my sister and I are recipients of CST funds, and now our kids were saving through CST for their education. My grandfather, Kenneth Carter, with his friend Judge Wright and others, actually went to the government and successfully lobbied to enable Canadian families to have a tax-free RESP. So they were actually the first Canadians to introduce this concept to the government, and when the government agreed that this would be a good incentive for families to save for post-secondary, Canadian Scholarship Trust was founded. Knowing that I had a plan with CST enabled me to always know that I was going to university and that I was able to pursue what I wanted to do. After I graduated from high school, I wanted to actually live away from home, and so I went to Bishop's University in Quebec and pursued sociology and women's studies. I got a Bachelor of Arts in 3 years, and CST was able to actually extend to a 4th year, so I was able to get a postgraduate certificate at Humber College in Public Relations, because it was really important for me to actually have some practical postgraduate experience on my resume, and it actually helped me transition into a job right after completing that 4 years of education. So CST provided funding for all those 4 years. We have 2 boys. Colin's 13, Alex is 10. We have been saving for their education through CST since they were born. Colin is great at sports and he loves camp, so I think he wants to pursue a career in outdoor education, outdoor recreation, phys ed. So he's already talking about going to UBC because apparently they have a great program out there. He knows that there's savings building up for him. Alex, who's 10, loves computers, graphic design, films, so he already is talking about going into filmmaking at Sheridan College. Both Colin and Alex seem to know what they want to do, and CST savings will allow them to follow their dreams. What is your exam schedule? CST is a long-standing company that's very close to my family, obviously, but I would highly recommend it to others. It helps Canadian families save for their education, and it's not for profit, so all of the investments and all of the proceeds from the investments go back to reinvest with the members' plan. So why wouldn't you take advantage of an opportunity like this and a vehicle like this with a long-standing Canadian organization to help you save for your family's education? I'm a CST kid, my kids will be CST kids, and hopefully for generations to come.